Good morning, friends, and welcome to this week's vlog. First, and if it's bad, I'll blur it out. Finishing Onyx Storm. So, a couple rundowns. Yes, I know I haven't filmed, and yes, I know I haven't posted. You're probably pissed at me. I'd be mad at me too, Loki. I have been on the struggle bus this summer. Struggle bus just internally, externally, and for YouTube. We're hopefully up. It is my last week of summer classes, so that is what I'm filming. I also need to edit the last vlog I made like 2-ish weeks ago. Yeah, I was gonna edit that weekend. That didn't happen now. But it's a new week. But other than that, it is my last week of summer classes. I have one final, and I have no lab classes this week. Last week we had our proficiency. I don't know how I did on that. We'll see. Maybe she'll grade it today. So for that, we just did scanning, a full protocol, and we got 2 tries, 2 patients to choose from. And I did my scanning better on my second one, but after we scanned, our teacher would scan, and the images that were closer enough to hers was my first one, and I didn't have like a lot of mishaps like I did on my second one. So I turned in my first one, even though I wasn't as confident on that one, but I should hopefully probably get a better grade than that other one. So I turned that in. This weekend I was studying, I swam, I walked. What did I? Saturday, got ice cream, watched a movie, that kind of stuff. But it is Monday. I have class from 9 to 11, then I have work from 11:30 to 4:30, then I maybe go to the gym. I say maybe only because yesterday I walked outside of my house and I rolled my ankle. It was really embarrassing, but I don't know if my ankle will be able to tolerate it. And my right wrist hurts now. After scanning Friday from clinical, my left wrist hurt, but now my right wrist hurt, and I don't even know what I did to it. I don't scan with my right arm, so I don't know why it hurts. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. I would study at the gym anyway with my flashcards. We're just doing reviewing class, and then we have our final tomorrow from 9 to 11, and then we don't have lab, so we're getting lunch after class to celebrate that, and then Wednesday I just have work. And so I think I'm gonna go watch a solo movie. So you guys will come with me to that. And then I have clinical still Thursday and Friday. But then I am free. I have 2 weeks off. And in those 2 weeks, I hope I'm going to just be like banging out a lot of YouTube videos. I need to edit them and just film them. But hopefully, since I don't have school, I do have work for 1 week and then I don't have work the next week. So maybe do some school vlogs, getting ready for school, even though I just at school. But school in the fall is fun. Like, I like school. School in the fall just has this, like, I don't know, aesthetic around it. It's fun. It reminds me of like being younger and going and like getting your list of school supplies and going and buying it all, and having like a new school hall and going in to like meet the teacher and all of that. That's what it reminds me of. I'm now on campus, so I'm gonna go to class and yeah, probably just like have a okay day. We'll see. I have to study a lot, so I don't know, but hopefully my teacher will actually help us review for the test today. Okay, bye friends. Okay guys, a couple of things. First, class got out really early and it was like 10:30 and I was like, oh my gosh, I could go home. But then me and my friends talked for 15 minutes and I decided not to. And since I am going to the movie Wednesday, I decided to go ahead and buy some treats for it. Because I have this snackle box at home. And I can put everything in it. So they are going to melt in my car, but I don't have any room in my backpack to put it. But I did buy some hard candies for my little thing that I have. And at work, I have like a little desk candy thing. So I bought those snacks, and you'll see me fill it. Not only that, but I also just got my proficiency grade back, and I have not looked at it. So I'll tell you if I passed or not. Probably not tell you my grade, unless it's really good. But let's see. actually want you to look first, and if it's bad, I'll blur it out. At 86! Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, wait. Did it change my grade? That's the more important part. It was 20% of my grade. It lowered my grade by like 0.3%. That's great. Okay, that's awesome. That's gonna make me so excited for work. And I have my food, but I'll make this snackle box on camera, obviously, and I got my green tea per usual. But we're gonna head to school because it's hot and I have work. So, and I probably won't go to the gym because me and my friends are gonna FaceTime and study. So, but I mean, like, it's a great week. It's gonna be a great week. Okay. Okay, guys, it's Tuesday. Final day.
This is the worst.
Final day or my final day? Probably final day. But good morning. It is currently 6:45. I woke up at 6:30. I typically wake up at 7:30. But I stayed in bed and now I am awake. But on final days, I like to wake up a little bit earlier and just give myself time to chill, not look at my phone. I like to put my headphones on. So I put my headphones on. Anyways, and listen to chill music in the morning and sit at my desk and study a little bit more. Not that I really need to study. I feel like I'm pretty okay. But then again, I barely slept last night because my stomach hurt with anxiety the entire night and I couldn't sleep at all. Which is just great. And it's still there. I feel this pit of anxiety for no reason. I'm like, we're gonna do fine and like chill. But usually waking up earlier and studying can help a little bit. So I'm gonna do that, play a playlist, go through my flashcards. Oh, there was something I wanted to discuss. Because yesterday I was gonna film, but then when I came home from work, I ended up finishing Onyx Storm. I finished Onyx Storm and I cried. Like, oh my goodness. Onyx Storm is the third book in the fourth in the series, and where's book 4? Because that ended on a freaking cliffhanger. What? I will say this author is really good at writing fantasy books, because for fantasy books, I feel like they have to have something crazy. There's always something crazy happening in the last 50 to 100 pages. Like, you think you've met, like, the conflict already, but now it's about boom, boom, boom. There's a million things happening. You think this person is dying. You might think this person is dying. You don't know what's going to happen next. Boom. Twist. Twist again. Twist a third time. Then the end. And there was a cliffhanger. There was a cliffhanger in all those books, but it wasn't as bad because I had the next book. There's no next book right now. And it ended on a wicked cliffhanger. What the heck? So I was texting my friend Hallie because she's read all the Fourth Wing books, and I'm like, Hallie, I sent her like a meme reaction insert here, and I'm like, what the hell was that? And then she's like, you gotta go look at all the theories that people are thinking are gonna happen. And I'm looking through all these theories, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, she left a lot of Easter eggs. Foreshadowing, she does that a lot. She'll like leave Easter eggs to foreshadow, or she'll leave like a line, and people are like going back and reading this, and they're like, oh, it's this, oh, it's this, oh, it's this. I'm like, what the heck? I digress. I'm gonna study. So let's study. I'm gonna study for a little bit, eat my breakfast, because even though my stomach hurts right now, I need to eat before, or else I'll really be tweaking. So let's study. Okay, I've studied more. Now we're taking a break and eating breakfast, and this is today's breakfast of the day. It's a slice of sourdough toast, cookie butter, green apple, and honey. I used to work at this restaurant coffee place, and they used to make this all the time. This was one of the toasts they sold, and they added honey, like a walnut stuff to it. I don't have that, but this is like one of my favorite cravings. So I'm going to eat this in my bed, and then I'm probably going to change and get ready and study a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to get to campus early. We'll see. So, Okay guys, here is my OOTD. For me, when I go take finals and tests and stuff, I love to dress up and feel good, because look good, do good, feel good, all those adjectives. So I'm wearing my yellow top that I love to wear, my denim jean skirt, and then I'm wearing my tan boots, and I have my white socks right there because I thought that was super cute. And then my hair, I did these like twist things. Well, I just have like little clips in my hair. And then I did a full earring thing. So that is this. And we're gonna go slay that test and eat Mexican food afterwards. So like, let's go. I popped open my Alani and it's like 8:30 and I'm gonna head to school and study with some of my friends before. But I'll tell you guys how it goes. Maybe I'll film at Tequila's. I don't know. But let's get her done. Ooh. This is bad. Okay. This is a bad angle. It's probably not a bad angle. I think I just look bad. Roasted. Anywho. It's like 2:30 now. We went to a different Mexican restaurant after work, school. My final. My brain is fried right now. I can't think. The final went okay. We'll see how I did. There were some questions that definitely just were like, and honestly, I shouldn't even have studied at all. I don't even know why I bother studying for these freaking tests and finals and stuff, because they tell us to, you know, study like everything we've learned, and then it's over like one thing. And I'm like, you literally told us to study like the entire thing of what we've learned, and some of the stuff that we talked about weren't even on there, that we spent over a week on, and they weren't on there. But I'm not a teacher, so what would I know, right? Anywho, then we ate and we just talked for a while, because somebody, I can't say this on the internet, but like something happened. Well, it's not bad, it's just like I don't want to be bad mouthing anybody, but like somebody got dropped and we were just like yapping and talking about that, and we were just talking. And then I came home and I chilled, and I've been editing my vlog, and I realized that that vlog has been sitting in my CapCut for 3 or 4 weeks. So that's rough, but I've been editing that and having a lot of fun adding memes and stuff, and that's probably like why you're watching it. And then usually when I'm on CapCut for a long time, it'll start like freaking out, and then I'll just like tweak and it won't let me work on it. It's probably because my phone's overheated. I stopped. Now I'm talking to you guys. But I think I'm gonna go for a walk later. That is my goal. Since I didn't go to the gym today and I didn't go to the gym yesterday, I'm probably not gonna go to the gym tomorrow. Might as well walk, right? However, it is really hot, so I'm gonna drink and sip water. But I think I'm gonna go in the living room and watch a show or a movie or something and crochet. I've been watching The Vampire Diaries, but it's kind of getting boring, and I don't know what else to watch. I've just been watching movies, low-key, Disney movies, but nothing's really piquing my interest. But that's why I'm excited to go watch the movie tomorrow, because being in a movie theater, you can't be on your phone. Like, there's nowhere to lights, and like, you paid for the movie, so you need to sit and watch it, and you're like in the dark, and I have my snacks. That's why I love the movie theater, because I don't realize how much I'm distracting myself when I'm watching shows or movies or whatever, and how distracting it can be to be on my phone or just quickly grabbing it or feeling like I need something in my hands when I'm watching something. And I just love sitting in a movie theater, because some of the stuff, if I was watching it, I'd probably skip through it. But being in a movie theater forces you to watch it all. You know? Probably not. I don't know what I want to watch. The Vampire Diaries is kind of boring. After I finish the OC, I just can't find anything piquing my interest. I honestly might quit The Vampire Diaries and start something new. Oh, I'll just choose something. But I want to go through my books, my current reads. Well, now that I finished Onyx Storm, I'm going to show you 3 current reads. So I found this book at Books A Million. It's called Pucking Sweet. It's hockey romance. It's been quick. If you can tell you see that, that's water damage from my pool. Yep. I read it in my pool. I think I've only read it like for one day, and I'm already like 100 pages in. So this was the book I was currently reading before I got Onyx Storm. And then before that book, I was rereading Magnolia Park series. This is the 3rd book in the Magnolia Park series, and I've been annotating it a little bit. I'm really like on page 5. Magnolia, you know what? The first time I really hated her reading through that, but now this time I don't hate her as much. And I think that's a step in the right direction. I will choose Daisy Hates every time over Magnolia, but that's besides the point. So I have these two books. I'll probably finish reading this one and then finish this series because I have this book, the next Daisy Hates book, and the last Magnolia book to read. And then when I'm done with that, I bought the Powerless book. Look how pretty it was. This was also from Books A Million, and it was on sale, I'm pretty sure. And it's just like so beautiful. So I bought this one, but I've heard this is kind of a ripoff of the Red Queen series, and I only read the first book in the Red Queen series, so I think I'll be okay, but we'll see. But I'm gonna go read and crochet and shut up. Just shut up. I am back. I actually went on a 5-mile walk. I called Madison and I just cleared my head and then I just walked for a while. And I'm gonna journal because I have a lot of thoughts in my head right now. And I know I've talked a little bit about me not having the greatest mental health this June. In July, it's July. And it's been pretty bad, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like lately I've just been getting really in my head, and I just am judging everything I do and everything I say, like, after the fact, and I just keep going, like, over, like, conversations and a bunch of stuff that have already happened, and I'm just overanalyzing it, and I'm being really hard on myself and mean to myself, so I just need to journal a lot. But that's all you're going to get from me about that. That's all you get for free. If you want to pay to be my therapist, I take cash. Anywho, so I said I was going to go watch a solo movie tomorrow. I'm going to go to watch The Odyssey, and it's perfect because, one, it's 20% off for being, usually, like, in the morning, it's 20% off, and I'm going at 12:30, and so counts. And it's 50% off because it's Tuesday, well, because it's Wednesday, and on Tuesday and Wednesdays, they have 50% off. And then I had a $5 off points, so I used that, and it was literally $1. So all I had to really pay, well, I paid the $1, and then I bought my snacks. So we're going to make a snackle box. And yes, I know this is giant, but I'm going to bring my tote bag and just put it all in there. And we're going to stuff her, okay, and add all my snacks. And I don't want to lie to you and say I'm not going to eat this all, but, like, it's going to be my lunch. So I got these cream-filled mini strawberry flavored things. I don't know, I tried them. They had, like, the ice cream cones, the chocolate-filled ice cream cones, too. But I like these. So we're going to put them in here. Oh, I wish you guys could see, but I'll just be talking the entire time. And I got these cookie dough bites. They had a bunch of different ones, but I just went with chocolate chip. Those things smell so good. These are just like, and Mike and Ike's, these tropical ones, these are my movie snack. These tropical Mike and Ike's, maybe a chocolate or the Nerd gummy clusters, and then I got a giant Arizona green tea bottle, which I also bought. Those are my movie snacks. These are just so good. And then for my popcorn, I got the Boom Chicka Pop Sweet and Salty Kettle Corn. It's my favorite. I also love the Lesser Evil popcorn, but this one had more in the bag. Okay, and it's still halfway full. So we're going to fill up 2 of my compartments. And then in my last compartment, I'm going to add Cheez-Its. I think the movie's also like close to 3 hours long. So, and then toasted Cheez-Its. These are my favorite kinds of Cheez-Its, in case you all are wondering. But yeah. Okay. Here she is. Popcorn, cookie dough bites, strawberry filled things, Cheez-Its, Mike and Ike's. They're like, there's designs on them too. But thank you for listening to my like 5-second rant. It would have been longer, but I shut myself up. And I'm gonna go journal instead. And I might not film tonight anymore, but probably not gonna edit anymore. I don't feel like it, but I think I might read more of Pucking Sweet, the hockey romance book that I showed you guys earlier. Because that's like gonna be a quick read, like the hockey, and I bet you can tell by the title what this is about. And I'm gonna end it there because it got really awkward. Bye! Okay guys, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Okay, first off, this is my outfit. You can't see anything. My Harry Styles shirt, my white sweatpants, and then for my hair, I was gonna do this twisty thing with my hair this morning and it just would not cooperate. So I ended up doing this like 90s inspired bun with all, okay, let me see it. I have like a bunch of clips in it. Anyway, I'm running late for work. Whooshaw. I made my toast that I made yesterday. We're gonna eat it on the road. I've been waiting for this. So this is Trader Joe's cookie butter and I've been waiting for it to almost empty so I can make my latte in this. Okay, and it's a glass jar too, which is like perfect. So I have my espresso. I'm just gonna dump it in there and I hope it melts. Honestly, I let my espresso sit for a while. So, but the idea was that I was gonna melt the cookie butter and turn it into like a sauce for my latte. But I have work from 8 to 11:30 and then the movie is at 12:30, so I'm gonna come home, sit for a sec, and then go. Okay, so now we're gonna add our ice. Okay, then my creamer, this is my ride or die. Then we're gonna pour it. Look at that. I need more creamer. It's kind of thick too. Like this creamer is thick on its own, but that sauce. Okay, see you after work. Okay, guys. Sorry about this angle. I just finished watching The Odyssey. I ate about like half of my snack pack. Oh wait, actually we need to go on a side tangent. So my check engine light came on this morning and then I was like, ooh. Like texting my mom, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? So we had to go to AutoZone right after I got off work. So I went home, grabbed my snack bag and my blanket, waited at AutoZone, then they checked it, and then I had to get a new part. It's like, I don't even know what it's called, but I have been wondering because even though I'm going to clinicals and driving and you know, obviously that takes gas, but apparently this thing has also been making my gas mileage go down. Like, that's where my gas has been going. I've been thinking that somebody's stealing my gas, and somebody is. Anyway, so then we went there, and I just went straight to the movie, and it was 3 hours long. I didn't expect it to be that long, but I looked at that. And we actually read The Odyssey my freshman year, and as I was watching it, I started remembering it all, and I was like, wait, I don't even know how this ends. And I cried like 3 separate times, but I've never seen anything by Christopher Nolan. And I haven't seen really any like Greek mythology stuff, movies or whatever. That movie is what I needed. Like, I needed a movie that was just gonna like awe me, and I didn't have to think like I need to watch it because it's romance, or I've heard so much about this, or I've been waiting it. I just needed a movie, like, I don't know, to inspire me, and that's what I needed. And you're probably thinking like, hey, you're talking about a movie, like, what are you saying right now? I know it's crazy, but I really liked it, and I didn't expect myself to like it as much. So one, this is your sign to go do something solo, okay? I love doing solo things. Like, I love going to see a solo movie. So in that theater, as I was waiting for the previews, which they didn't even show Sunrise on the Reaping, which makes sense because it was a rated R movie, and usually then they can show all the rated R showings that are coming up. So I was watching all those, and I didn't like those. But as I was sitting there, I was like, okay, Mom, we're gonna go watch Toy Story 5 next week. And then I made plans to go watch Spider-Man and then One Night Only with Madison. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I love the movies. I am an avid moviegoer, and now I'm at Barnes & Noble because, yeah. So just do it alone. And be inspired, okay? Be inspired. Watch something that you wouldn't expect yourself to watch. And maybe you hate it. Maybe you like it, or maybe you're just sitting there for 3 hours with no phone, no distractions, dedicated to watching a movie. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like really like into it and excited, but I'm gonna go to Barnes and see if they have anything. And yes, I know Christopher Nolan is kind of a bad guy and he's misogynistic and all of that stuff. So yes, I do know that. I went for his wife, okay? I went actually for Emma Thomas. She's Christopher Nolan's her husband. I don't know if you know her, but I went for Emma Thomas. Yeah, support Emma Thomas and watch Odyssey. Okay, bye. Okay guys, I am home and I'm under this light and it probably looks bad, but that's not the point. Also, I'm making cottage cheese buffalo chicken dip. That's also not the point. The point is, after my big grand speech, and I went to Barnes, I didn't buy anything. I just looked. I came home and I laid down and I realized, like lately I've been having these feelings that, I don't know, lately I've been just thinking a lot. And I feel like I'm overthinking a lot. And I feel like, first off, I need to stop saying I feel like. Right now, I've just been feeling kind of angry. I feel like I'm mean. And I feel like I'm really overly self-critical, which isn't a bad thing. It's just like I'm very conscious of who I am and what I'm saying. And in conversations, the kind of person that I'm bringing to the table. And I don't like her. And I'm all about honesty, and I know I'm a stranger to like anyone out there besides like my friends who are watching this. Like, you don't know me and I don't know you, and that's why I think I'm okay with saying this and saying my thoughts. I don't know, there's just been something in the water recently, and I know, like I've said previously, that June and July have sucked. They have beat me down. Having summer classes 5 days a week has really gotten to me. And then I go to the summer classes and I go to work and I go to clinicals. And what do? I come home and I phone wrong. I come home and I'm doing all these things, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking of all the different things I could be doing. All of the different movies I could be watching, the shows I could be doing, the crocheting I could be doing, the reading I could be doing. And instead, I come home and I sit on my phone and I sit on Instagram. The reason I got rid of TikTok in January is because I was obsessed with my phone. And I also deleted Instagram during that time. When I deleted TikTok, I re-downloaded Instagram, and there the cycle continues. And I don't like that. I'll sit and I'll get sad and I'll compare my life to others and be like, oh, I can't wait to be able to do that. I can't wait to go travel like this person. I can't wait to have my apartment like this person, or bake this and this and this. And it just like made me realize I need like awakenings like that. This is why I love watching movies, and ones that like aren't exactly life-changing, but ones that open your eyes a bit. And I feel like that always happens when I go to the theaters. I always leave with like feeling the sense of change. And I don't know if it's because you see all these different lives, and I read about all these different lives and all these things, but then you see them on the screen and you're like, this person did that and overcame this. Or this person's life absolutely sucks. Or, I don't know, like Nicole Kidman goes in her AMC speech before, it's like you go to the theaters to feel, to love, and like cry, and nobody sees that and feel anger. And then, I don't know, this is just like me going crazy and going on a tangent, but I re-deleted Instagram, and I deleted some other apps I don't need. I cleaned out my camera roll, I cleaned out my Spotify, I deleted that one sad playlist that I listen to all the time, which is really just Olivia Rodrigo, Noah Kahan, and Gracie Abrams, so I can reach them other ways, but together they're like lethal. So I don't know, I don't know if this is gonna reach anybody, because I feel like changing yourself is good. It is okay to like take a step back and realize that you do not like who you are. You do not like what you say, how you feel towards things, and that is completely okay. Like, what's not okay is to just continuing being that way. And you might not be understanding this, and when I tell other people they don't understand, that's why I usually keep it to myself, is because like only you can feel this, and maybe others see it, but they don't see that you do it. You know how like you see somebody being mean and you're just like, why are they so mean? Why are they so mean? And they're just always that way. But maybe they're going through something, or maybe they're trying to change. And my point is, I realize that I'm not liking the person I am. and I don't like the way I'm talking or how I think I'm really mean. And other people say I'm not, but I just think that I could be nicer and kinder and more not on my phone, more open and looking and be creative and more. You could always be more, but it's like I see what my problem is, and I don't know how to really change that, but I'm going to try. And that's really what matters, is you see a problem or you see something that you don't like about yourself. And I don't know why this turned into a TED Talk, but it did. Why are my hands like this, like I'm a preacher? Anywho, as you can tell, I'm also not going to vlog during clinicals because now I'm going a 5-minute speech. Okay. It is okay to like see that, I don't know, indifference or part of you that you don't like and change it and to work to change it. And like we live in such an, I think I'm a really independent person, and we live in such a kind of independent society age where a lot of people are really selfish. I think I'm really selfish too. And I just want to not be like that. I don't want to have to go everywhere I go, I'm on my phone, I swear. And yes, the phone is really the problem, and I agree with this. I agree the phone is the problem, but I also feel like I'm also the problem. Yes, the phone has allowed me to just like go home, sit on my phone, or has allowed me to just share my thoughts with everybody. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not, and sometimes I just think I need to shut up. Like now, I think I need to shut up. Hey, but you clicked on this video. You can click off if you want. Basically, what I'm trying to say, or what I've been saying, is there's nothing wrong with seeing yourself as a problem, if that makes sense. Like sometimes I think I'm a problem. It might not be a big deal. It's not like bully level mean. It's just like I can see that maybe I don't like the way I'm treating my family, or maybe I don't like how I cut people off when I'm talking to them, or how I cuss a lot, or how sometimes it just, I'm a very honest person, okay? I say it how it is, and I say the truth how it is, and sometimes that just can come across as just like mean, or like you know it all, and I don't want to be like that. And it's obviously not gonna change in one day, but also you're my journal today. Like I'm gonna go journal after I make this dip, but you're also my journal. That's kind of all I have to say. So yeah, and I just had to get that off my chest. And yes, movies can be this life-changing, even the Odyssey. Even the Odyssey, so yeah. But I hope to be filming more. I have more ideas and more things I want to share and more wisdom probably up here somewhere. This is all to say that it is okay, and we're gonna make it through. This is not nothing we haven't done before. This is not anything new. Maybe sometimes you just need a fresh slate, and even though you can't give yourself those all the time, maybe you just need to, I don't know, start a new playlist. Be like, okay, I hate the music I'm listening to. I just keep listening to the same things over and over again. And I like that, but it's boring and now it's repetitive. So I'm gonna start a new playlist, and I'm just gonna pull songs from everywhere. I'm gonna look at today's top hits, a bunch of random playlists, and I'm gonna listen to that playlist. Or I'm going to start a new Pinterest board and have it, this is my life, or this is what I wanna do. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with closing one door and opening another. And maybe you'll crack that door open every once in a while. But you're moving forward, and that's okay. I think this is what growing up is. Growing up is hard, and growing up and changing is difficult and not fun, and it's uncomfortable. But you need to push yourself out of that uncomfortability to grow and to move and to just go. Sometimes as we age and we grow up, we just want to stay in the same place. But sometimes we feel that we need to grow, and we need to allow ourselves to open up and grow and change. And that is what I'm doing. Crazy what the theaters can do to you, honestly. Crazy what a cry can do. Or a thought-daughter walk can do to you. I am sorry I just talked your ear off, but I'm also not sorry because I just feel better. And maybe you need to go to this too. If you need to do that in comments, fine. I'll read it. I'll read it. But I'm gonna go now and make my cottage cheese dip, and I'm gonna do clinicals, and I'm not going to, if I think negatively, we're just gonna push past it and move on. If I do bad on a scan, we're gonna take a breath, blow it out, and move on. Go to the next scan. And we're just gonna grow. Okay? So that is my homework for you, is to grow and to change and to try something new, even if it's uncomfortable. Something as simple as going on a walk alone or going to the movies alone, like I did today. And yes, like I said, I'm actually gonna go now. I was supposed to go 5 minutes ago, but I didn't. So it was lovely speaking to you, friend, and I hope to see you very soon. And if I don't, have fun and stay fierce.